Alright, well, I was out there again today dealing with the real world, which I fortunately am capable of dealing with. I don't like dealing with it. It gets on my nerves a lot. But I have this remarkable ability to use common sense. I don't always have a remarkable ability to speak, but, you know. So there I am, picking up some candy from my wife. I see a bag of chocolate, 50% off. I'm like, well, that's good. She gets candy, she's happy. We save money. I'm happy. Everybody wins. So, I go up to the counter, there's a lady ahead of me. No problem. I wait my turn in line like everybody else. She's got a bunch of stuff, but it's all on timing. I should have got up there sooner, but I had to stop by the toy section. Didn't see anything I wanted. So, she's got three different things. Well, it's actually one thing, Boy, I must have stood too close to the idiots. I'm having trouble forming a thought here. She had three of the same item. That's what I was going at. So she says to the cashier, these all have the same price tag on them. Are they the same price? Now I'm thinking, no. They're the same price right now. But it could change depending on the position of the planets. Let's say Saturn lines up with Jupiter, but it's slightly to the left of Uranus. Then it goes up 70 cents, but if the moon is full, it goes down 50 cents. I mean, what? Yes, what kind of question is that? So finally, a line forms, and another cashier finally comes up after I'm watching cashiers wander back and forth doing nothing. She comes up, she says, I can help the next person over here. Now somebody looks like they're going to try and go ahead of me that's behind me in line. Fuck that. Nah, I gave them a look that said, I don't think so, fuckface. And I think they got the message. So I go in line. I go up there, I hand her the item. She looks at it, she says, 50% off. 50% off of what? I'm like, the price that the item rings up, I would guess. I don't know, I don't work here. Now, she could look up the item or just scan the item. She's like, well, I don't know what these cost. I gotta go get another one. Where'd you get it? Near the candy aisle on a display at the end. I'll be right back. So she goes back, comes back with another one, then stares at them both, then finally decides to look the item up and then take 50% off it. Now, why the fuck didn't she do that in the first place instead of walking halfway across the fucking store, holding me up, holding the people up behind me in line, which I really don't give too much of a shit about them. You know, that's the brakes you got behind me. What are you going to do? Again, timing. But I give a shit about my time. This is, anyway, why didn't you do your fucking job? You're asking me how to do it? I think of that George Carlin bit years ago. He was talking about retail stores and he said something about our poorly trained clerks will not be able to assist you or whatever. You know, George, if you're watching from beyond the grave, it's still the same. The clerks are poorly trained, at least down here. Now, when I find myself visiting the Northeast, I find that the clerks are properly trained. I guess maybe not so much Randall from Clerks. I don't, not so much, but he's funny. But I've never encountered Randall from Clerks, nor have I ever been to a Quick Stop. But I find when I go there, if the price, they're ringing up, I pay, I go. Simple. But however, down here in the South, there's a different kind of simple. This is why I'm saving to move back up north, so that I can quickly and efficiently get in and out of a store without a bunch of bullshit. So what we got to do when I move back up north is all stupid people stay away. So that pretty much means the Midwest, the South, most of California, pretty much the entire Northwest, except for a small handful of people in Portland and Seattle. If you're from St. Olaf, Minnesota, definitely stay away. stay away.